Good afternoon, my fellow colleagues. I'm Tyler, and this afternoon I'm going to be speaking to you all about the video game Kingdom Hearts, giving you more elaborations on the video game, the rules, the regulations, some culture references in today's culture, also how you can become more equipped with accessories that are given to you throughout the game. So let's jump in and get started. So players might ponder the question, what is it that may entice them to play the Kingdom Hearts series video game? And they might ask, what is it about? Who is the protagonist? To answer that, the protagonist of this game, his name is Sora. Sora is a young boy that lives on Destiny Island. His home has been consumed by the darkness, and it sends him on a journey throughout many worlds across the realm of light. Sora's personality, he's very upbeat, very optimistic about situations that he's been put in. He travels with his new friends that he makes along the way, Goofy and Donald Duck, in search of his other missing friends that lived with him on Destiny Island. And he uses newly acquired weapons, such as the Keyblade, which are to aid him in ending the threats that are destroying his world. Sora is the original persona of his own Heartless. Also, for any of you wondering about the name, Sora, his name actually is derived from the Japanese culture, which means sky. So here in this clip, you're going to notice how Sora has discovered the Heartless. A little bit about the Heartless is a purebred Heartless are a natural Heartless born from the darkness in people's hearts. They are ink black in color with yellow beady eyes, like you can see in the clip here. They are more common in places that are close to or saturated in darkness. Upon their destruction, they simply disappear in puffs of darkness without a heart leaving its body. Emblem Heartless, on the other hand, were originally created from machines that reproduced the process of heart being consumed by darkness. Afterwards, stolen hearts can become emblems. They have more varied shapes, colors, and branded with Exonort symbols. To differentiate them from pureblood ones, they are more common in worlds within the realm of light and usually mimic the shape of creatures or objects within that world. Notice in the scene, you can see the combat style in this game with Sora fighting one of the Heartless here. You usually lock on to the enemy and attack them from any direction with a wide variety of attacks that also include magic-based attacks. You can also level up mostly by destroying rather large and powerful enemies. A side note to add to that from my personal perspective is I mentioned the Keyblade with Sora. When you're playing with Goofy and Donald as well, they also have their own weapons. Donald is more of the magic base, so he uses a lot of rods and staffs that you collect from different worlds as well, just like you would collect different Keyblades. And Goofy, his tactics are with his shield, so he's the guy that you want at the front line when you're having a battle with multiple Heartless, or especially a bigger boss, such as in the scene here. So, in this scene, I'm going to be talking to you about Traverse Town, which is the first town that you become introduced in this video game. You want to get acquainted with this because it's also where you need to stock up on a lot of things that you're going to use for battle. Traverse Town is the first major playable world in this game. It's a quaint, calm town. Some of its features are a eternal night sky, which you can see the stars always whenever you're playing. It also serves as a home to the different worlds that have been destroyed by the darkness already. And the type of style that you see if you look closely at the design, it sort of resembles the Victorian age type of style architecture as well. In this scene, you see that the Keyblade is being featured. Keyblades are weapons that are prominently featured throughout the entire Kingdom Hearts series. These weapons play an important role between Battle of Darkness and in light. They are mostly featured by the protagonist, Sora. Their signature ability is the power to open or close any type of lock or door to a physical object. It's also the key to the heart of a person or a world, or to a gate that is the pathway between worlds. Throughout the series, Keyblades have been used to expose and seal hearts of worlds to open both mundane locks, paths, or through the sea between worlds. So here I'm going to be talking to you all about the Crab Claw, which is my favorite Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts. The Crab Claw has a green handle that resembles seaweed. It has a guard that is light blue with a purple mermaid adorning on both sides of it. The shaft of the blade is light blue, it's thin, and it resembles a jet of water. The teeth are comprised of a simple orange crab with its claws pointing outward. The keychain token is a light blue seashell. Ariel gives this to Sora once he locks Atlantica's keyhole. Here's Gummy Highway. Gummy Highway is the primary way that Sora obtains gummy blocks, and he does that by destroying enemy gummy ships and obtaining blocks or blueprints from their remnants. The rarer blocks, however, can be found in chests throughout the different worlds that were dropped from certain Heartless. Later on in the game, they can be purchased from Sid, who is a nod to his affinity with airships, and he's an expert in gummy ship engineering. Another important thing in the game is getting into other worlds across Gummy Highway. By using your own modified ship, the only way to get to different worlds is by riding in a gummy ship. There are several encounters along the way, like enemies, mini-bosses, and even wormholes. You also get small parts, power-ups, and you can also receive money throughout the Gummy Highway. Also, the music that you're hearing right now is my personal favorite version of Gummy Highway, which is the orchestrated version. It's just upbeat, yet fun, and gives you a very innate type of sound. So, with the Heartless, the Seekers of Darkness is led by the most popular villain, Maleficent. She wanted to draw out the darkness that surrounded it in order to gain unmeasurable power and knowledge. To accomplish this, Maleficent searched for the 7 princesses of heart and the maidens that possess hearts that had absolutely no darkness within them. When brought together, these princesses would reveal the final keyhole, the only way to Kingdom Hearts itself. Thus, Maleficent attacked many worlds with the Heartless in her pursuit of them and managed to capture all 7. Maleficent uses the Heartless to do this by binding and creating more, and she treats them all like slaves. It's almost how in modern day, exactly how sometimes the government takes over the smaller groups of people and forces them to do whatever they ask. They enslave them and treat them poorly, resulting in a harsh governing rule over the land to each, so that way they can eliminate and be ready for world domination. And the last thing that I want to touch on is the gender roles throughout this game, male and female. It's very, almost like in today's society, how the men, 3 protagonists, Sora, Goofy, and Donald, who happen to be male, are very proactive about accomplishing each mission throughout different worlds. Whereas then you have a lot of the princesses, you have Princess Jasmine, who you need to help rescue from Jafar. You have to help Alice in Alice in Wonderland from the Evil Queen. And there's Wendy from Peter Pan. I know at one point in the jungle you have to save Jane while playing as Tarzan. That's very much almost, how it is in modern day, how men are looked as, the stronger, independent, expected to be the hero at the end of the day, whereas the woman is looked at as, as the weaker sex, quote unquote, and always needs rescuing. And there you have it, my fellow colleagues. I hope you all enjoyed. I appreciate you listening and watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in class. I'll be more than happy to help you. I hope this all entices you to go out and play this game. It's very addicting, I can tell you that much. So have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later.